Hey guys, MotorCarNut here, and today we're going to be comparing a factory oil filter you may find in a big box store like Walmart, and we're going to compare it to one that you will get at a dealership. And specifically, we're going to do the Motorcraft oil filter, all right? And we're going to take them, rip them apart, and see if there's any difference because the Walmart brand is cheaper than the factory oil filter. And we're going to get the Motorcraft, this one right over here, the FL500S. I'm going to buy this one, and then I'm going to go to a Ford dealership and buy the same filter, and then we're going to take them apart and see if there's any difference in quality. Okay, we're coming up on the Ford dealership where I'm going to buy the factory Ford filter. All right, let me park. Here's my truck. It's going to be going in. And this is the Ford place. I probably can't take photos or video inside without permission, so I'm going to stop it here and I'm going to go inside and buy a filter. Okay, so I just bought them. All right, I paid $11.80 each for them. All right, I bought two of them because I have a spare, and they didn't come in a box. They came just like this. All right, it looks like the one from Walmart that I paid, I think, $8 and change for. So we're gonna see if you can save money. And I'm still at the dealership right here. See, it says parts department. That's where I bought them. All right, and we're gonna take them home, open them up, and see if there's any difference between the Walmart brand and the factory Ford filter. Okay, so I got them home. I marked them so I don't mix them up. And this is the one from Walmart that I paid. You saw me in the store. Right there, oil filter was $8.44. And the one from the dealer was $11.80. All right, now, even though there's not that much of a big difference, that's not the point. The point is, when you buy them cheaper, Walmart, Amazon, aftermarket, but then again, you buy something on Amazon, it could be totally different. But we're going to Walmart. Walmart is a big corporation too, and the point of it to see if they're the same exact filter. If they're different, that means the money has nothing to do with it. In other words, like if they're different, the cheaper price means nothing because they're different. They have to be apples with apples. Can't be apples and oranges. All right. The dealer one didn't come with a box. Okay, I don't know what, they just, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. This was from the parts department. This was from the Walmart shelf. Close inspection. So far, look at both of them. We're going to do it step by step. First, we're going to do the writing. From what I'm seeing, they look identical. The numbers on the top. What do we got? 9100, 2413. And this one's different. That could probably be when it was made. Well, that really doesn't have anything to do with anything. Even the fine print over here. And this is not showing it. Anyhow, I'm looking on both exactly the same. They said they're made in United States. Both of them. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to weigh them. And then we're going to open them. And you see the little orange thing? That's the silicone drain back valve. Same thing on this one. Inside, they pretty much look the same. And I'm doing this to oil filters. Oil filters are extremely important for an engine. They look exactly the same in the inside. And this goes for any parts, many parts. I mean, just because these may be okay, something else may not be. But we check them, as we go. There's a lot of times you buy things online and the hose, let's say like a brake hose, you'll see it. It's the same exact thing, but it's cheaper, it's thinner, it weighs less. We're gonna weigh these too and see, because if you're not getting your money's worth, it's not a deal. That's my whole point. Okay, now we're gonna weigh them. All right, we got the Walmart one. Put it on the scale, right in the middle. 9.7. It says fluid ounces, doesn't really matter. As long as 9.7. So I put it pretty much on all different spots, 9.7. We'll get the dealership one. 9.9. 9.9. 9.9. 9.9. Let's get the Walmart one again. 9.7. Very, very, very minor what that can be. But we're going to open them up now. And how I'm going to open them up is, this is basically, I'm going to take off the seal over here. As a matter of fact, take a look at it. Compared to the Ford seal. Ford, they're both Ford. You know what I'm talking about. All right. They're pretty much the same. Is usually what I'll do is get a tin snips, cut through here, and cut it around if it was an old filter, so I don't have any metal filings inside when I'm looking for metal filings. On a used oil filter, you want to check the element inside, make sure there's no metal, so you don't cut it with any kind of a saw that'll create metal. But for this application, I'm just going to grind it down. It doesn't really matter if there's metal. We're not talking about metal. We're talking about the internal contents of them. All right, so that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to probably get my cutoff wheel and just cut it around here. I have this type. Just use that. Okay, so I just cut them open. This is the one I bought from Walmart. Cover. It's got some kind of a little seal here. All right. The Ford one from the Ford dealership. Basically had that same type of seal. This one looks like there's a little more of it on there. All right, so now take off this part. Is a silicone drain back valve. Let's just take the whole filter out there. And in there, you see that? It's got like a little bracket that's spot welded on there, or does it come out? Oh no, it comes out. Thought it was spot welded. Okay. So we have that and that. We have the drain bag valve. All right, we have the filter. Okay. Looks good. All right, now let's go to the one I purchased from the dealership. Same thing with this thickness. This is thick, pretty thick. The same thickness as this one. Yep, same thickness. All right, we'll take this one out. That same piece on the bottom, the bracket. Basically the same thickness, same quality. The filter element. And the drain back valve right here, silicone. Compare these two. Same exact feel, same exact rubber. All right, filters side by side. Okay, so my conclusion is that they're exactly the same. All right, now this doesn't mean for all products, doesn't mean for all stores, aftermarket versus dealer, because like I said before, there's a lot of times when you buy an aftermarket part, or if it's aftermarket, it's aftermarket. But if you're buying a part that says it's a specific brand like Ford, Subaru, Honda, Toyota, and it's even marked on the bag, and you bring them home side by side, I did that a lot of times, side by side. The bags, everything looked the same, but the part itself is different. It's cheaper. But in this case, this was bought, I know I keep saying it, but was bought at Walmart, Ford filter, for $8 and change, and this one was $11 and change. Not a big difference, but you know, sometimes there's filters that are a lot more different in price. And basically, you're better off going to Walmart and getting the factory filter for this particular brand. They're exactly the same, and you're going to save money. All right? Now, I hope this helps and keeps you guys aware. It doesn't mean that everything you buy, there could be other filters in Walmart, Amazon, wherever you're going to buy them, versus the dealer. The dealer's going to want a lot more money, and you may think that the dealer is, you know, ripping you off, but it's educated consumer, all right, is the best customer. So I'm just trying to educate you guys and just give you the thumbs up. See, this one, everything's perfect. Walmart one is cheaper. Stock up on the Walmart one. All right, same exact thing. Why was it a little bit off in weight? That is extremely minute. That was like, you know, like an O-ring, maybe like this weight. Nothing, really nothing. It could be just who knows. I wouldn't worry about that. All right. MotorCarNut, please subscribe, hit that like button. Any question pertaining to the video, leave them below. I answer all my questions, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.